A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Lakers, LeBron James is out with Caldwell Pope. And in the middle, the long-bodied JaVale McGee. Absolutely elastic. Then it's Green, and it's Davis in at the 4 spot. And for Miami. And they've got Myers Leonard at 7 feet plus, a terrific athlete out of the University of Illinois playing at center. Then it's Jones, and it's Robinson in at the 4 spot. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game. Stolen, and pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. Maybe even a question mark, partner.
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
James.
Green kicks to LeBron.
Come on, man.
Watching him work at that end of the floor.
You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. Even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the 3rd most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Outside, Davis. Rebound by Butler. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard. I mean, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance. Yeah, he's a matchup nightmare defensively. Even the best offensive players in the league have a tough time scoring against him.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about him. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him, his stroke is never changing.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 3-point game. Here's Davis, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one falls for Davis. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to speak with Frank Vogel for a minute. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the opposing defense and open things up by using their ability to knock down long-range shots. Success from the perimeter will translate to success on the inside. Those were his words to me, Kevin. Back to you.
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Jones dishes to Butler. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Butler. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Tyler. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's McGee. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Here's Tyler. He's against Green. And Tyler kicks to Jones. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. Tyler, guarded by Green. Pass to Jones. Here's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Lakers making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Backing down is Howard. Green. Lakers working the ball around now. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
The Heat trail by 8. None. Covered by LeBron. There's a screen. The feed to Olynyk. Elbow shot is on the way. Off the left rim and out.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
LeBron James on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LeBron's got 5.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
Now their offense continues to click.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for LeBron. And so here is Miami. They trail by 11. Miami no good on that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And they're moving it up. At the run and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
LaRusso against Dragic. Here's LaRusso. Feeds it to Morris. Now the pass to LaRusso. Smith. And he slams it one-handed.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty good so far. Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
Lakers leading by 9. Passes it to Morris. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Down low. Number 13 goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Lakers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Watch the 3 fly. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
The Heat making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Howard with the stuff.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
He dishes it to Crowder.
Oh, yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the Lakers making a change here. And both free throws good from Crowder. LaRusso. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
And the Lakers with possession here. After the Heat pick up 2. On target with the open look.
Hey, watch Andre, watch Andre.
Iguodala against Rondo. None.
Get it!
Offensive rebound Heat. Here's Hill. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here's Rondo. He feeds it to Dudley. Rejected by Lee. They retain possession. Nice shot by Rondo.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
The Heat trail by 5. Outside Butler. Dishes it to Tyler. Back to Butler. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Here's Caldwell and Hill with the block. Here's Tyler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time, but if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The Lakers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Leonard. Caldwell Pope passes it to Davis. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And dunked by Butler.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Here's LeBron. The Heat getting the bucket. A 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he can't bank that one in. The Lakers in the lead. James in the post. Defended by Butler. Davis fires. And that's good for 2. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Here's Butler. He is held in by Los Angeles.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go right.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Here's Tyler.
Don't let him shoot that.
Butler dishes to Leonard. Can't hit. Great D that time from McGee. Lakers leading by 5. Kicks to LeBron. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And that one's good by Davis.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
And Tyler kicks to Jones. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
And Miami making a change here. The Heat have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Watch outside!
LeBron outside. Pass to McGee. Offensive rebound. Robinson with the ball. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
Miami with the ball. 7-point differential. It's stolen by Davis. 3-on-3. Sending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
To the paint, number 3. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
Great D that time from Caldwell Pope.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. What a game for LeBron. He has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter. This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
The Heat haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Free throw, good Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. Plays out. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson's got the ball. None. Kicks it out to Jones. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here is LeBron. Back to Howard. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jones drives in. And we've reached halftime in this one. Los Angeles on top, up by 11.
Now, presented by Sprint.
This is 2K Sports. I hope your week is off to a good start on this Monday.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry. Even the top.
He kicks to Tyler. On deep. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
McGee gets a screen from Davis. Long range from the inbound. Gets it to go. Davis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Back to Robinson. There's the triple, and that one's good. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
I got him. And low to Davis.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Outside Butler. Robinson is started by Davis. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Heat making a switch here. And so it's the Lakers with it. From 13. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Now, covered by LeBron. And Butler backing him in. Takes it from Jay. And the rejection by Caldwell Pope. And they'll keep possession. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Butler missing again.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
That's all you. And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Dunked by Jones.
Muscle flex time on that jam.
He wanted these people, Steve, to hear that one.
He got that right. Going up with some force. Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. 2 teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs at Miami, they had the series in the bag. They were 1 play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
Robinson goes in, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Davis. Clark, it was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely 3-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the charts. Absolutely fantastic.
A different look for Miami. Olenek, he's checked in for Robinson. Jay Crowder comes in for Jones. And it's Dragic in for Jimmy Butler. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Shot clock at 2. LaRusso. No good on the quick 3. The Heat trail by 12. The dish to Dragic. None.
Kick it out, kick it out.
9 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they have ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. No good. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Olenek sets a screen for Dragic. None. Number 13, defended by Morris. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 12. And he lobs it up. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
That take alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Pass to Crowder. Latray. And good on the basket. Book it. Crowder's got 8 points.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Russo, the pass to Rondo. And there's the feed to Morris. Rebound by the Heat.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
LaRusso against Dragic. Feeds it to Olenek. And it's off from 3-point range. The Lakers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The pass to Rondo. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Offensive rebound. Davis. And they will folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Dragic dishes to Crowder. Stolen by McGee. And it's the Lakers on the break. Dudley's shot is good.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here's Iguodala. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast. I think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Crowder. He's got 8. Fires from 14. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Passes to Dudley. Back to Smith. LeBron outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the NBA.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
He dishes it to Olynyk. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. On defense, the Lakers. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Anthony Davis with the rebound. The drive by Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
Russo's checking for J.R. Smith.
Come on, box him out, man.
Outside Robinson. He feeds it to Dragic.
Good boy.
And the 3 off target. Lakers leading by 22. And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I mean, I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play, really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small, a team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, an older team trying to go up tempo, coaching change.
Yes.
You had a lot of moving parts, and it made it very difficult for everybody, I think, and it showed in how the Lakers season went.
That's a good assessment. Robinson with the block, and they get it back. Davis, the pass to LaRusso. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Good. And that's now 22 points for LeBron.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. The Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Dragic kicks to Iguodala, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Rondo against Dragic. Rondo kicks to Dudley. Back to Rondo. In low to Howard. shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it. Jones tries in, and that one's good.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Lakers leading by 20. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2 minutes through it right now. LeBron kicks to Smith. It's good from long range.
Man, that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jumpers.
Now Butler to the inside. It's stolen by Davis. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Goes in for the dunk.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Leonard, no luck.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
The drive by Green. Smith dishes to McGee. Back to Smith. LeBron outside. Outside, Green. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Dudley kicks to Howard. And the foul called on Myers-Leonard. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Jones. Butler against Rondo. 5 to shoot. And the shot is good.
Man, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers
Get outside,
over.
get outside.
You know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And whereas almost all players go through their ups and downs, that's not the case with him. He just goes about his business the same way every night.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And it's Rondo penetrating. The second chance effort. And Howard with the lay-in. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Butler kicks to Robinson. Iguodala. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Outside Rondo. There's Kuzma. Tries again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one.
That's okay, you
can
got
hear
one
the
more.
impact from where I am.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. He hits the second from the line.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great team until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak.
No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Smith with a screen on Butler. Rondo passes to Double. Goes back up. And Howard with the nice bucket inside.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Here's Butler. Gets the bucket. And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, and I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall, Steve, to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season was so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
And they double up Rondo. Howard kicks to Rondo.
Come to me, come to me.
With the block. But they recover it. Lock at 6. And Robinson comes to help. And it's Smith penetrating. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
1 second on the shot clock. 1.
Morris off a pick from Howard. Second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Tyler. Jacks up a 3. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg.